Alright, good morning all. Mic'd up at last. I don't know how much of it you can hear at this point, but I'm off to the Aroma Cafe to meet some of the other members of the Idiot Collective for some breakfast, Amundo. Looking forward to that for a week or so. Had 2 weeks of solid work. Just nice to have a day off. Obviously the weather's closed in, but who cares? This is Britain. If you don't ride in the rain, you don't ride much. So I just want to make a new facet to the old channel du Delboy. It's only ever been how-to videos, repairs and stuff and projects so far. I used to do the odd ride video back in the day, but they got a little bit long-winded and leery. I just wanted another facet to the channel. I wanted to get back to doing some stuff on the road, because this year me and Penny are doing less time in the garage. We'll still do plenty, but less time in the garage, more time on the road. The last 4 years we've organised a big charity ride around sort of August time, and it takes from about January to start organising it. And all that time taken, we're just not enjoying ourselves and getting out there. Pothole on a roundabout, that's fun. And the intention now is to start doing some ride vlogs, but obviously get more high-vis, dude. Christ. Yeah, and this whole intention I've had for a long time, excuse me, to just get some riding waffle done. I do my best thinking when I'm riding, as many of us do. I plan projects, plan builds, what the world's rights in my head. And I might share some of that shit with you. Also, on the channel, I've got to be quite polite and well-mannered because, well, Discovery picked up the videos last year, so we have to be a little bit corporate with the how-tos. Keep them in some semblance of clean sort of viewer friendliness, if you like, so no cussing, but I just want to be myself a bit more. And when I'm out riding, I'm who I am, so I can let go a bit more and enjoy myself. And I had a little think about what to do. There are many vlogs, or motor vlogs as NT8 calls them, and various other names for it. Whoa, tractor! No. There's always a tractor in there. There you go. Tear along the dotted line now. It says it on my licence. Anyway, the point here is I want to do some ride vlogs that are a bit different. I like doing stuff that's a bit different to the norm. I want to make it entertaining, because some ride vlogs are just boring and I didn't really want to do that. So I thought I'd make them maybe funny, but then I'm not very funny. I'm certainly not a comedian, so I try and tell jokes, but that's crap. Forget the punchline and get confused, which isn't hard at my age. I just thought maybe we'll just have a rant. Everybody likes a rant. It's good for the spleen. Makes you feel better. So I wasn't sure what really, or what to call it. I just decided maybe rant vlog or vent vlog, but that's all a little bit long-winded and tongue-twisting. So I had a little think about forums, because I'm on a couple of forums I make comments on and stuff, and if you've ever seen them, you get F.R.O logs or F.R.O threads on forums. And if you've never seen it, well, you must have had your head in a bucket, because it's very common. I think they're even on Facebook. But an F.R.O is just somebody's opinion on a thing or a situation, something that in their opinion can fuck right off. F.R.O, just the acronym for the way you feel about an issue. You know, for instance, my tax bill can fuck right off. Getting a nail in a 2-week-old tyre can fuck right off. My accountant's bill can fuck right off. Or many other things that you might get pissed off about. Just let it out, brothers. We all need to let it go. Let it go in here. So I just thought, a bit windy still. I just thought what I'd do is do some F.R.O logs. Just things that in my opinion, get under my skin and piss me off. Babylon. Oh, monkey boy. Alright, so the first one, I just thought, what subject? I started writing a list. God, the list just went on and on. There's so many things that upset you and piss you off in life, really. But keeping it bike related, certainly for the first ones. Come on, growing a beard here, that's better. And the first thing that I think is one of the things I'm most passionate about, that really gets under my skin, is advanced motorcycle training. Can fuck right off. You know, in my opinion, it's ruining motorcycling. It really is. I know that already there's people who fell off their chairs in horror and are planning a little bit of retribution in the comments, but just a minute, just listen. The point I'm making is not advanced riding in general, because advanced riding is what we all do. As we get better, as we increase our skills and we get practiced and more experience, we will naturally start to ride in an advanced way. We do things, we move our bike into a different place, like if there's a right hand bend, you come right over here so you can look round the bend. You know, you look over your shoulder when you're going to overtake, blah blah blah. There's loads of stuff that we do that's already advanced. So it's not advanced riding in general, it's advanced riding for inappropriate riders. And it's not anything other than the new riders that I think are the worst people to go trying to learn the system, as they call it. Now, when I was a kid, biking was about being a bit of an hooligan, wearing your trainers and your denim cut-off and riding up and down the road to piss the neighbours off. Wonderful. That's what it's all about. And it still is for me. I love it. The more people I can upset and get the fingers from, I'm happier. But there's so many of these young riders coming into riding now, getting their licence, and day one they're signing up for their advanced riding qualification, and they're off riding with the police, or worse still, they're off riding with some sanctimonious wannabe special constable who's gone and got himself a little certificate that says he's an instructor. Probably ain't been riding himself for more than 5 years, but nevertheless he's now an instructor. So young Milado goes in there and says, "I just passed my test, mate, and I want to be an advanced rider." Of course, what's he going to say? "Certainly, sir, step this way. Bring your checkbook. Sit right down." And it's all part of the modern culture of young people today. I'm not criticising it in general, it's just the way it is. These days everything is about a certificate. Everybody thinks that getting a degree in something makes you an expert. It seems that experience has gone out the window. If a youngster come to me and said, "I want to be an advanced rider, I want to do some advanced training," I'd say, "Cool, good lad, well done. Now sod off and ride your bike for 5 years, then come back and see me." Because without any experience of just riding normally, as you were taught by your proper instructor, that's the proper instructor, the guy who taught you to ride and get through your test, the real instructor who trained at Cardington. And I have the utmost respect for those guys, I really do. I think they are the baby factories of the bike world. They produce new riders for us. I know one personally, my mate Dave Kestrel. He's a seasoned motorcycle instructor, been riding about 40 years, and he gets youngsters through their test day after day after day. If you want to ride a little bit better than you did on your test, then go and see your instructor, go and see the guy who got you through and say, "Listen mate, I want to do a little bit more, I want to go on a motorway, I want to learn how to do a bit of filtering, I want to learn some slightly faster riding, can we make a plan and make a price? Just come out of me for the day, job done." And they will always oblige you, absolutely guaranteed. They would never turn that away. It's this advanced business, this IAM and ROSPA. It has a place. I have respect for it, don't get me wrong. If you are a police officer and you need to learn how to chase bad guys, and you need to ride to a certain doctrine, and that is absolutely true and correct and as it should be. But to ride up the road, to ride to work on a rainy day, You don't need to do the things that they teach you. It's a system they teach. They have little phrases like making progress, which is just a shit excuse for speeding. I have a young mate he's only been riding probably 3 or 4 years. He's fell off his bike loads. He tries to ride to an advanced system, and it hasn't served him at all. He still makes mistakes, he still falls off. Honestly, the point I'm making here, trying to justify this, there is no substitute for experience. There really isn't. You can learn techniques, you can be shown techniques, and it staggers me that these people, at the end of a little course, they're handed a certificate that says they're an advanced rider. Really? Truly? Jesus Christ. It staggers me. These people go out there thinking that, good now, I've done my course, I've passed my test, I've got my advanced certificate, which means I can box. As they ride straight in the first fucking hedge. It's giving them a false sense of security, and I think it's failing them. The system is failing these riders. There should be a different attitude to it. If you want to do an advanced course, I'd say, right, do something like the Blue Ribbon, where you have to do hundreds and hundreds of miles of riding with the right instructor, and it's about building up experience in all kinds of situations and weathers like this. But you can do it yourself. You don't have to spend shed loads of money. You really don't. When it's raining, get your bike out, go for a ride. It will be a different ride to a dry ride. And you'll learn things that you never knew before about yourself, about your limits, where you get scared. Look at that puddle in Lake Windermere, that is. You know, the most important thing is to ride within your personal safety envelope, if there's a word for it, your comfort zone, if you like. Because these courses, these advanced systems, they teach people that if you do this, you are safe. And so many of these people who've gone off and done this course have said that they did I think there's a police do one called Ride Safe. I think that's pretty good because it does teach you a few tips. But so many people have come back from that and said, I was frightened. I was being pushed beyond my ability, I was going faster, everyone was riding off without me. It didn't work for me. It doesn't work for everyone. And also, it's important to note, very important, that many of these advanced riders crash their bikes and hurt themselves, or worse. In fact, there's a whole roll call on the internet. I won't bother trying to find it, but it's a roll call, or what's the word? It's an obituary page of police officers that tragically killed themselves on their bikes. Now surely, if the doctrine is to be believed, they're the best riders in the world. Well, they're clearly not, are they? We all make mistakes and we're all human, and there's no substitute for practice, experience. Get out, ride your bike, thousands and thousands of miles. Ride fast, be a bit of an hooligan. What am I doing here? I need to get to the left. To the left, to the left. So that really is it. Advanced motorcycle training for inappropriate and inexperienced riders can fuck right off. It's doing them no service. It's causing them a potential situation that could hurt them. They should be told to sod off and learn to ride properly. Go and talk to your ordinary instructor and get some practice on some long rides. Go for a cup of coffee in Scotland. Ride back the night after. That's what it's all about. Get the miles under your tyres. Rather than going out there trying to seek certificates, to wave in the air and show everybody you can box. Because the point is, it wouldn't be bad if that's all it was. But these certificates are fooling the blokes who ride themselves. These people go out and get these certificates, and it's fooling them into thinking they're good. Ow. Yeah, it rains like bloody nails. So that's been the first F.R.O log. Advanced motorcycle training for inexperienced and inappropriate riders. Can fuck right off. There we go. Take it easy. Ride safe. I'm going for a full English. See you later. time for some breakfast.